If only getting a new bag was that easy. So Fendi came out with a new bag. You guys may have heard or seen it on Instagram. It's kind of all over the place lately. It is called the Moonlight bag, and I keep wanting to call it the Moon Dance bag, so hopefully I don't call it that during this video. It comes in a multitude of different colors, but I got it in this gray combination, and I'll show you some of the other color details during this video as well. Okay, so the details on this bag, it retails for $2,100 US. The shipping on it is free, and like I said, it comes in a bunch of different color combinations. I think there's like 5 or 6 different variations available, and you can see all of those on the Fendi website. Now, as far as its size goes, it is a little bit on the smaller side. It is 8.3 inches long, 5.5 inches high, and 3.5 inches as far as its depth goes. So if you guys haven't heard about this bag yet, part of my job as a blogger is to keep you guys abreast of the, I hate that word, abreast, abreast of all of the current releases. And if you guys haven't visited my blog yet, it is tashajulie.com. Just the other day, I updated it with the most unique fashion finds that are available right now. So if you're like me, I happen to like unique stuff. I don't really like, you know, the cookie cutter stuff that like everybody has. So I did scope out some cool unique finds for you guys on the blog if you want to check that out. Now, I think this bag has several cool little details. Let me show you some of them here if I can get rid of that glare. So the first one, I did have it. There we go. The first cool detail is the Fendi logo here on this little buckle. And then one of the other things that I think is really cool is this tortoise shell detail. If I can kind of turn it toward the light, you guys can get a better idea that it's tortoise shell. It's coming across a little more black than it is in real life, but it looks a lot like tortoise shell like sunglasses. So there's that neat detail, which I think is nice because the overall color of the bag being gray, then you've got this black and brown mix. So this bag will really go with a lot of different outfits. Spoiler alert, I have already worn this bag. I wore it out to dinner with my husband the other night, but I haven't yet posted the pictures on my Instagram yet. If you guys aren't already following me on Instagram, I will link that here so you can see those photos. And then as far as the detail on the inside of this bag goes, I thought this was really cute as well. So let's see if you guys can get an idea of, camera's not really cooperating, but it does say Fendi across here, and I will insert another clip of the close-up detail since the camera's not really picking it up that well. And then the inside, pretty standard. Got a little side pocket with the Fendi logo there. And as far as the spaciousness or lack thereof of this bag goes, I grabbed the things that I would normally carry in my bag. So a little card holder, and then I always have at least 2 lip balms in my bag. Sometimes if I haven't cleaned out a bag, I have like 9 or 10, quite a bit. So it all fits comfortably in this bag, and then even a phone would fit in here and you'd be good to go. But it isn't necessarily a large or like a carry-all style tote bag. So it's more of a compact, just the little things that you need, which I think is cool because no matter what size a bag is, I tend to just fill it full. So if it's small, then I'm good with just a couple of things. But those giant bags, like when the Louis Vuitton, like the Never Full, I think it was, I used to joke that mine was always full. So yeah. And as far as the finish here on the leather, it is a smoother texture, so it isn't anything that is like suede or anything that's a little bit more porous. So you could wipe this off if something happened to it. I wouldn't recommend, of course, immersing it in water or getting it soaking wet, but if it got a teeny splash of something on it, you could easily wipe it off and it wouldn't stain or be overly damaged. Of course, depending on what the color of whatever it was that landed on it was, red wine, it's probably over and done with, but something small, you could easily wipe off this type of leather. Now, as far as the strap goes, it does unbuckle right here, and you have 2 variations. The other hole's kind of covered up by this little belt loop thing. So you have just these 2 choices as far as the variety of length that you wish to carry the bag. So there's not a lot of room for adjustment on that, but it works out just fine, and it hits kind of just below the hip bone when it's on. And the strap is not removable. This is sewn and there is no detail that allows for these things to come off. So that is the way the strap is meant to be carried on this bag. One other detail I forgot to mention, it is 100% calf skin. I will keep you guys informed of more cool fashion finds as they are released here on my channel. So if that's the kind of thing that you like, don't forget to subscribe before you go.